Yeah, hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. This is Sandeep, marketing associate at InUni. I have been here with InUni for 6 years, working with business development and Salesforce. Thank you for joining this session today. As I don't know from where you are, so please drop your name, brand, country, and the designation. The objective of this webinar is to share the best practices for raising the tickets to give the best output to you guys. We will go through the Salesforce environment and do's, don'ts, and end with a short question and answer session to check your understanding. Hope the people, yeah, I can see four people. Yeah, yes, people are joining. Hi everyone. Ali Haider, Michelle, hi Michelle, Nazimas, hi Ravi. Yeah, still people are joining. I can see 11 attendees here. Yeah, okay. I hope we can start, Vijay. So once again, thank you for joining the today's session. The objective of this webinar is to share the best practices for raising the tickets to give you the best output. We will go through Salesforce environment, do's, don'ts, and end with a short question and answer session to check your understanding basically. So let me share my screen. And we have also the panel member, one of the panel members, Vijay is here. He is a brand manager working for US three brands, that is Webster, CUC, and Hershey. And in the meantime, if you will be having any questions, you can drop your questions in the Q&A box so that can be discussed later sometime post the session. Let me share my screen. So here, the agenda. Today's agenda is to how to create cases in Salesforce for the print and shipment requirement, marketing collateral request, campaign, email campaign, and the webinar campaign. So all these topics will be going to be discussed. And of course, here the lead management. All six topics will be discussed over this session. So let me go through Salesforce environment. Yeah, here it is. I hope the screen is visible to you. Is it Vijay? Yeah, okay, thank you. So as soon as you will be logged into this Salesforce portal, you can see the home screen. This is the home screen of the Salesforce. So you will be finding the cases tab here for your requirements. Basically, if you couldn't find this cases tab here, you just need to go through the top left corner and type cases here. Yeah. So now we were landed into the cases tab. This is the cases page. On the cases page, basically you can see new, change owner, marketing form, agent compliance, change status. So for any of your requirements, you just need to create the cases under marketing form only, not into the SF support or else not into the InUni support. If you can create the cases under marketing form, then only it will be visible to us. Then we can produce the output from this marketing form. Otherwise, if you can create SF support, InUni support cases, it couldn't be visible to us. And obviously the things will be getting delayed. We cannot produce the output. So right now, as I said, I'm clicking on the marketing form here. So yeah, as soon as you clicked into the marketing form, you can see this is the common screen for each of your requirement basically. So as we have short of time, I just prepared with myself by filling up the details basically. So the first requirement is print and shipment. My print and shipment requirement is Herzing, LM College, and CUC. Multi-brand requirement it is basically. So I'm just selecting CUC. By pressing the control key, you can enter, you can select multiple options. Yeah. And the business developer field is Sandeep Ampati I am selecting. And here if you can see there is a star mark indication. This is a mandatory field that needs to be filled out definitely. And my requirement is belongs to print and shipment. So yeah. So I have selected the print and shipment requirement and thereafter the print. And here you can see the next button for the first screen, as I said. So once clicking on the next button, you will be landed into the print and shipment second screen basically. So as I said, the first screen is common for each of your requirement, and the second screen here it is, my requirement is print and shipment. Here you can see my cursor, I have marked. And the case subject, as I have selected Herzing, LM College and CEC multi-brand requirement, my requirement is to get the brochures, need brochure, standee to be print and ship. My requirement is basically. So whatever the requirement you have, you just need to provide the details in brief in the case subject here. And in the case description, you need to provide all the details. Basically, the more you provide the details in detail, we can produce the output in a quality, in an efficient, in the within the time limits. That's what we can do. But without any detailed output, the things will be getting delayed basically. So here, and one more thing I wanted to say, as this is a multi-brand requirement, I have selected HLC, and if you will be having a NAFSA event or something like this big event, you will be participating in that event, then you may need the multi-brand brochures or else merchandise items to be printed. So during that time, you need to select global universities, not HLC, if it's a NAFSA kind of event. And here I have mentioned, please provide brochure, standee, all three brands, Herzing, CUC, LM College. In detail, I have mentioned. Following are the details to be added on the brochure. Basically, these are the details. The BD details should be entered here. And here, my requirement is related to print and shipment. Here I have mentioned Herzing brochure 4-page, 300 in quantity, LM College 2-page flyer, 100 in quantity, CEC 4-page brochure, 100 in quantity. And the other requirement is InUni table stand. Here, the case subject I have mentioned. InUni table stand, all three brand logos should be placed on in it. One quantity, again it is. And in the case description, I have mentioned the address also here. If you can see it, to be shipped, address to be shipped. So once you fill out the description, ideal delivery date. So you need to mention the delivery date. Basically, you need to plan ahead, definitely. Why? Because the print and shipment requirement will take a lot of time. So that is the reason I have planned myself 1 month before. So I have selected September 20th here, and here I have selected what are the here the other mandatory field, what are we printing and shipping. So I have selected based on the basis of my requirement, I have selected brochure on the table stand here. And here, please upload the artwork file. If you have the file ready with you, you just need to upload the file here. Otherwise, you just need to upload any random file. It can be anything like the PDF, blank PDF also will also be fine. So that we will be ready with your personalized details, the brochure and everything, and we will provide it to you later sometime. But this is the necessary field. Please upload the artwork file is necessary. You need to upload the file. Anything, you can upload any random file, that will be okay with us. And are you using a registered supplier? Here we will be having list of vendors here, basis the region you are working, you need to select. If there is any listed vendor here, you need to select it here. As this print and requirement should be shipment should be delivered at India location, so I have selected Excellent Gifting India. And here, what is the business model? I'm targeting both agents and students, where I will be circulating these brochures and standees I'm showing in an event. I have mentioned B2B2C, and I'm inviting both agents and the applicants. And number of items to be print and ship. I have ordered for 3 brochures and 1 standee, so I have mentioned 4 number of items. And this is how it ends with here. The delivery address again. Here the delivery address I have mentioned, complete address again I have mentioned, though I have mentioned in the case description. Here resharing again here, as it is a mandatory field. And once this is done, you just need to click on the submit form. After submitting this form, you will be redirected to the other page where it will show you the case number. And on the case number, once the case will be created successfully, you can see the case comments, where we will be basically we will update, we will communicate with you guys on the SF case comments only. So you just need to recheck every time for the updates and the status, basically where the case status is exactly. And here you can see the notification. See here. So here we can see the comments I'm just clicking on it, one of the cases which I have already created. So this is an example just I'm showing. Once the case will be created, you can see the statuses here: new, under review, in progress, sending, completed. Now the case has been completed, of course. And here the right side, my cursor is showing. The right side you can see comments. Here we can, here we will communicate with you guys on the comments only. So basically you need to check every time the progress of the case. And as soon as we update the case comments, it will appear, it will pop up here in the notification bar. So this is how you need to create a case under print and shipment, basically. So now the second case is about marketing collateral request. I will be jumping into. So my request is to, again, it can be anything. If it is multi-brand requirement, you just need to select the institutions based on your requirement, and the business developer will be your name again. I need support with here. You need to select marketing content and collateral request. And the specific requirement is here. You can see multiple options: content development, marketing collateral request, video development. Basis of your requirement, you need to select the content development. Maybe my request is to get the marketing collateral request, so I have selected marketing collateral request. And now I jumped into the marketing collateral request form. The second screen, again here it is. As I said, that was the first screen, and now I jumped into the, as soon as I clicked onto the next button, here is the second screen. Case subject, again here I have selected Avila, need flyer and a poster to circulate agents and students, digital version only. So here what we will produce, the digital versions, basically marketing collateral request under through this case. Here my requirement, please provide a flyer and poster digital version, target audience agents and students, flyer, Webster brochure with my contact details on it, name Sandeep Ambati, designation, email, contact number I have provided. And the other requirement is to get the poster with above details on it, bottom my contact details. It will be in A4 size, poster with partner USPs. I mean, if you have basically a customized requirement, then you should mention minimum basic details, partner USP details on it, and a decent headline with my contact details. This is my basic requirement. So, and once the description will be over, and again the ideal delivery date, it should be 1 month. Again you need to plan ahead. And the requirement, you need to select what the medium, and the language will be English. And the other, what is the goal for this asset, lead capturing, maybe nurturing also, audience B2B2C. And the other mandatory field is paid, no, obviously it is no every time for your requirement. And again, if you have any reference file, you can upload it here by clicking on the upload files. And obviously to submit the form, you need to click on it. So this is how you need to create a case for your marketing collateral request. And the other topic will be jumping into the campaign creation. So for your campaign creation, I may need campaign for one of my brands, that may be hedging. I just have selected. If you have agent account, agent contact details, then you can by entering 1 or 3 letters, the intelligence, based on the intelligence that will pop up here, you can select it here from the list. If you have the agent details exists in the Salesforce system. And the business developer name, I need support with a campaigns. Now my requirement under campaign, again a campaign creation, only the campaign creation, and again next button. So once this is done, so here the campaign creation, case subject, here I have selected the Webster as a brand to be, the campaign should be created. Webster create one campaign for the event to be held on 19th September 2025 at Hyderabad. So these are the basic details I gave it on the case subject. And here my description is, please create a campaign with the details below. Event name is Texas Review, something I have given. Type is B2B2C. Date of the event is 19th September. Place of the event, Hyderabad. The lead owner, Sandeep Ambati. And by after creation of the case, we will just give you the output as a campaign URL. With this campaign URL, you can capture the leads basically. The campaign URL, how it will appear, see here, as I'm showing. This is the campaign URL. Once we will be providing you the campaign URL, you can directly capture the leads and the leads will be appear on it, and the from this campaign URL you can see the lead capture URL, see here, or else you can use this QR code also to capture the leads. Either you can use this lead capture URL or else QR code. From this we will just provide you the campaign URL and this lead capture URL. You just directly, if you will be visiting an event, there you can provide them, the students, basically the applicants, with this QR code or else this lead capture URL. Let me show the screen again. See, of course if we end up this lead capturing, so that is why it's not popping up, it's not page not found, basically it's the event has completed, basically it is. And the other details here, yeah, choose to the campaign source. Obviously it will be IBD campaign. Again, choose the campaign type. Is just an update and alerts. Basis your requirement, you can select the options. We have multiple options here, and based on the your requirement you can select your option. And what is your goal with this campaign? It's lead generation. Mine is, we have multiple options here. Again, nurturing pre-departure. Basis your requirement, you can select it. And event date, yeah, here my event is on 19th September, so that is why I have selected 19th September. And the other mandatory field, what the medium, in-person event, basically it is where I will be visiting an agent and there I will be capturing the leads. My aim is to, so that is why I have selected in-person event. And when does this campaign will be begin? 19th September. Campaign finishing date 19th September again. And the campaign model, it is B2B2C. The other mandatory field, English, paid no, lead owner, lead source. Please specify the target region is global. I have selected. If you will be targeting specific region, maybe Southeast Asia, basis your region where you are representing. And again, after the region, you need to select the country. Yeah, here it is. So here it is how you can create the case. I mean, after clicking on the submit form, you will be redirected to a case number, basically. So the case number, you need to, I mean, after the case creation, you just need to, as I said, you just need to the notifications or else the case comments for the progress. And the other one is, I will be jumping into the email campaign now. So for the email campaign, I do have, for the email campaign, I'm just selecting Webster, one of the brands. Business developer Sandeep Pambati. I need support with a campaign and specify request category. My requirement is email campaign. So I have selected email campaign, and the second screen is Webster create email campaign for the event on 22-23 September in Delhi, India. And my description, please create a email campaign for the event will be held on 22nd, 23rd September. Date, time, place of the event, type, speakers, venue details. So here all the details to be mentioned over here. Why I have given these number of details means, as we will be going to create an emailer. Basically, this requirement consists of emailer. So that emailer should, we need to mention everything, each and everything, the details, date, time, place, type of the event, speakers, who will be participating and who will be leading that event, the venue details. And you may need to provide the emailer context as well, the main objective of that event. And if you'll be having any sample reference with you, you can share that emailer reference to us. In case if there is any emailer created previously for you guys, you can provide us as a sample one. And of course, here the target audience list. And for this emailer campaign, of course, we will provide you the output as an emailer. If you will be having, I mean, from this emailer campaign, you can directly promote that emailer through your, I mean, you can circulate it through your WhatsApp or else emailer, you can use it as. And you can of course, we will provide you the campaign URL also. From that campaign URL, you will get the lead capture URL, and you can collect the leads directly by circulating them to the, I mean, by circulating the campaign URL to the students. and if that is in bulk basically. So if there are if in that event if there are hundreds of students, you can provide we will if you can provide the student details in an Excel format, then we will get them uploaded basically. If it is in bulk only, hundreds of students, hundreds of applicants. If it is in 10, 20, then by through the lead capture form, you will definitely get them uploaded directly onto the Salesforce. And once these details will be filled out, choose the campaign source IBD campaign. Campaign type is updates alerts. My goal is to nurture the leads, nurture the applicants. Event date is 22nd September. The medium will be email. When does this campaign will be begin? 10 days before I planned. 10th September. When does this campaign will be finished? 23rd September. Campaign model B2B2C. Again, the mandatory field. The language is English. Paid no. Lead owner Sandeep Ambati. Marketing. You can mention your details. And the region will be global. Country is India. Email subject. So you may need to provide the email subject, or else we will modify it accordingly. And the emailer sender. So it will be again, it will be a fixed. If we will be sending the communication from our side, we will use our email IDs, and we will, if there any replies comes from the recipients, we will forward it to you. And the CTA will be, but you need to mention any of the details, like maybe your email ID also will be sufficient. But again, if you will be sending the communication from our side, we will use our email IDs and we will forward it to you. And the CTA will be, as this field should be entered mandatory. I just have mentioned webster.edu. As we don't have any landing page, I just gave the partner university website URL here. And the what type of email is this? Update and alerts. Basis your requirement, you just need to select the option. And who should receive this email? Prospective applicants and students across the India. Tentative dispatch. When the email should be dispatched, the date you need to mention. And if you, as I said, if you have any reference file or else email with you, you just need to upload it for reference. And obviously, then you can click on the submit form. From this, we will give you the output as an emailer and also lead capture URL. If the leads are in bulk, you just need to provide them in an Excel format, first name, last name, email, country. So these are the mandatory details you should be provided to us. Then we can work on it and get it uploaded. And the other one is webinar campaign. Yeah, my webinar campaign is I would like to try to promote 3 brands from this campaign, webinar campaign. So I have selected Herzing, CUC, LIM. Business developer Sandeep Ambati again. I need support with the campaign. I need specific request is webinar campaign. Yeah, I have selected. And then you need to click on the next. Now the second screen is here, webinar campaign. LIM CUC Herzing, create a webinar to create awareness to the agents and his students. And the description. Please support is on creating a combined webinar for the multiple brands. LIM, CUC and Herzing. Date of the webinar. I have mentioned time, speakers, speaker details, basically target audience. Emailer context. If this webinar campaign requires any emailer, so you may need to provide the emailer context so that we will come up with a decent emailer with the design. We will put it together, all the context and the content, and we will come up with a design for emailer. And if you will be having any attached, I mean, if you will be having any sample, then you may attach that with this case. And the output we here will be Zoom link. We will be providing it to you. Choose the campaign source. Again, IBD campaign type is update alerts. What is your goal? Here it is conversion. Event date 19 September. And the other mandatory field is the medium digital event webinar. When does this campaign will be begin? 15 September. Uh, oh, before 5 days. So on the campaign finish date will be 20th September. Campaign model. English language paid no. Lead owner. And the target region is Southeast Asia. I have selected. and the country will be India. Webinar title. Here you need to mention the webinar title. If it suffices with the your requirement, then we won't modify. Otherwise, we will modify and we will put it in the emailer and also in the Zoom description as a Zoom title also. And the landing page, you may provide this partner URL and the panelist. You should provide the panelist details here. Here I have mentioned James Weiger, Senior Director in InUni. Yeah, webinar platform is English, setup language, and of course we will be ending with, in this case, with the submit form. So here how we need to create the case for your requirement webinar campaign. So what's the difference between campaign and email campaign? I will tell you. The campaign is to just capture the leads, and the emailer campaign, we will provide you the output as an emailer, also the campaign URL also here. So where you will capture the leads from your event, basically it is. And the other case is about lead upload request. If you will be having leads from your event and that is in bulk, more than 100, you can create a case for your requirement. I'm just selecting Webster here, business developer, campaign, sorry, it will be lead management. And I need support with a lead management request, bulk lead upload, specific request is. And once you will be clicking onto the next button, here is the second screen, case subject Webster, upload the leads in bulk. Please upload the leads on my name and then under Webster University. I have mentioned. I have attached an Excel lead template and provided all the required details. Also kept, you should provide all the lead details in an Excel format with an encrypted password. It should be password protected. Why? Because as per the GDPR compliance, any Excel with the lead details should be keep it with the password protected only. We will post this call. We will be sharing you the Excel lead template for your brands, Webster, CEC, anything. We are already having Excel templates with us, lead templates with us. And once this is done, if you would like to add those leads, basically, you should provide the campaign URL. We will tag those leads to the specific campaign, which we have already created. So that campaign URL should be added here. And the Excel file, you can upload it here. The Excel file will contain first name, last name, email, country, phone number, and everything. Yeah. So here we discussed about campaign, email campaign, webinar campaign, print and shipment, and the marketing collateral request. We discussed almost all the topics, basically where the requests will come from you guys. And yeah, I'll be sharing my screen about here. So the best practices of Salesforce. Do's. Be specific and clear. Enter a short, precise summary and detailed description. As I said, the case subject should be in brief, case description should be in detail. The more you provide the details, we will serve you the better within a span of time, basically it is. And fill the mandatory fields. All the mandatory fields should be, the star indicated fields should be filled out. And when the case has been resolved, once the case will be resolved, so please mention that comment. Okay, we have received something, the print requirement, or else we received the campaign URLs, so that we can close the case. Otherwise, if you do not update any comments over the case, we will see the case status and the comments for 10 days. Once the 10 days will be over, we will directly cancel that case. So please go through your cases and frequently you visit the cases. And if you would like to communicate anything, please communicate with via SF case and choose the correct categories so that it will be help us to serve you the better, basically it is. And document comments. As I said, communication will be go through from SF comments only. Attach files when needed. If there is any reference file with you, you just need to upload it. So these are the best practices which you can follow while creating the case. And here again, the don'ts. And don't reopen the old cases. Once the case will be done, please don't reopen the case and don't duplicate the case. Before creating a case, search an existing cases to avoid duplicating. If there is an existing case, please ignore. And don't leave fields blank. If you have enough information with you, even though it is not the mandatory field, you can provide the details. Don't share the sensitive data insecurely. As I said, for the lead upload request, basically it is due to the GDPR compliance, you just need to provide the Excel file with the password protected only. And the common pitfalls, common issues, basically incomplete wage information. So as I said, the case description should be provided in detail. And the example, full address, contact number, marketing material type, PDF, JPG, PNG, dimensions, quantity, agency name, if it is a campaign, agent name, if it is a campaign again, duplicate cases. If there is an existing case, don't create any other case so that it will give some confusion to us. And not following security complaints. Again, it is about the Excel file password protection. Yeah. So I would like to show you some of the screenshots here, which we have, which you guys are already created, maybe someone else. The topic is marketing collateral. The request come from one of the BDs. It's about, it's for the CUC and the region is CIS. The case subject, they just have mentioned tablecloth. So, and the case description, hi, I need a general tablecloth for face, but they didn't mention anything. What should be the tablecloth? If they need, basically in detail, as I said, the detail, the more you provide the information, we will serve you the better, basically it is. And the other case is about, here the case subject is INTBD standee InUni Global LAMCUC. Required one standee, one tablecloth description. That's it. So nothing is there. Basically, this requirement is the BD is asking about individual standees or else combining standee. That wasn't specified here. So again, for this reason, we need to check with the BD through SF comments. So that will be kind of iterations kind. So basically we need to, you people need to avoid this. If you can provide the in detail information through the case description, we can get that done quickly. And the other case is about here, it is a lead upload request. So yeah, here lead upload request for Avila University lead management. The goal is to send the the BD has provided all the details, first name, last name, email, country, but that is not the password protected. So as I said, the Excel file should be password protected and you should mention the Excel file password within the case comments. It can be anything, the password 2025. Basically, we will follow 2025. If you can mention 2025, that will be fine. But if you will be mentioning any password, that should be mentioned over the case comments. Basically, it is. Yeah. So as I said, basically for the campaign, print and shipment. So we will be following some tags. So here I'm showing the tags of each of your recurrent print materials. Minimum 3 to 4 weeks is required, as we need to communicate with the external vendor for the print and shipment. Reused flyers with minor edits that will take at least 1 week of time. Basically, it is a kind of personalized adding your details on the flyer or else the brochure. New flyers. If you need a new flyer, definitely it will take 3 to 4 weeks of time. Why? Because we need to develop it from the scratch, and of course that requires partners university approval. So it may take some additional time, sometimes more than 3 to 4 weeks. Digital content and artwork that requires at least 2 weeks of time. Webinar materials and e-shots 3 to 4 weeks. So this is how. So as I said, no direct email should be sent to us for the last minute artworks or anything, any of your requests. All requests must go through the Salesforce cases only. Here I'd like to run this session with little poll quiz kind of thing, so that I can understand, I mean, how much you got the information from this session. Yeah, I will be launching a poll. Please provide your answers through this poll. Hope it is visible to you all.
How's the poll, Sandeep? You're currently on mute.
Yeah. So here we have three questions. Which case type should be used in Salesforce for uploading leads? The first question. And the second question, what are the details to be provided for print and shipment case? And the third one is best practice of say Salesforce case. Yeah. So I can see the answers are coming. Amazing it is. Five people, six people answered,
Are they
seven.
getting it right, Sandeep?
Yes, yes. Of course, I
Do they
will.
have mistakes?
Yeah, I will be once the poll will be in. I mean, once I will be clicking on the end poll, I can share the results here. I can share the answers. I mean, basically, it will display the answers once I end the poll. Seven people were answered.
We have 26 in the call. If we
Oh,
hit at least 15, we can end the poll. Come on,
yes.
guys. Let's participate. Yeah, so this one again, this is an admissions related question. Um, if the anonymous attendee can actually ping me directly, we can get into this because I need Aisha to comment on this as well. But generally, if you have a lead upload, that should happen automatically if you have an event. So if you finished an event today, ideally the following day, we should have the data, right? So if in any case, if we have an application coming in from those set of leads, and if they are using the same email addresses, they get automatically attached to the leads that you have already uploaded. Yeah, and that will be a lead. The opportunity is the one created after an application, and that will be automatically attached to the lead itself. So that's the general rule. But yeah, if the BD or the agent can connect with me directly, I can check more about UCAS. All right, Sandeep, how's the poll?
Yeah,
What's the
39%,
result?
43,
Mhm.
43% people participated in this poll. 10 out of 20, 23. Yeah,
All right,
still we have.
and all the answers correct, is it?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, or some
Yeah,
of them.
yeah,
Yeah,
eighty
we
percent,
mhm.
80% are correct. Yes.
All right, 80%. Okay, so for those who may have missed some of the questions, feel free to rewatch the recording. We will send out the link of this webinar as well. I think we still have time. We can still entertain questions. So feel free to type in other questions. So while we're waiting for questions, again, I just wanted to reiterate, the more lead time you give us, the better we can actually accommodate you. At this stage, we are receiving an average of 40 tickets in any given time. So we are processing a lot of tickets across the board because the team is managing all of InUni partner institutions. Heavily, we are getting a lot of tickets from Webster and Avila University. Obviously, we want to encourage everyone to make use of the ticketing system if you need some materials from our end. But I know that you also have access to the GOS Gateway Marketing Hub, where you can access the generic materials that we have already uploaded there. So yeah, if you have other questions, please feel free to type it in on the Q&A box. All right.
Yes, 47% people participated. The attendees.
All right. So we have another question here. I'll just read it quickly from Sybil. Hi, Rochelle. Should I open a ticket regarding the collateral of Leiden? Yes. I think Sandy provided all the details about the Leiden, I mean, how to create like a ticket for marketing collaterals. So please do that as well. We had several type of tickets, right? We have a campaign ticket, a webinar ticket, email campaigns, lead upload management, and then, of course, marketing collateral. I hope I answered your question, Sybil.
Yeah, 55% attendees participated in this poll.
Very good. Any other questions?
Please drop your questions through Q&A box. And post the session, we'll be sharing the recording with you later sometime for your reference. So that would be helpful for you to create the cases in future.
All right. I think we got all the questions that the team has. I
Yes.
think that's it, Sandeep.
Yeah, I'm ending this poll. I'm sharing the result. So that result will be displayed on your screen. So for the first question, which case type should be used in Salesforce to upload the leads? Basically, it is a lead management. Of course, campaigns will also be a kind of case where you can upload the leads directly from your side. But the right answer is lead management, as the topic is specific to lead management. And what are the details to be provided for print and shipment case? Contact number, responsible address, detailed description, materials in quantity. Best practice of Salesforce must fill all the must fill the details in the mandatory fields. Document your comments or SF case, both A and B. So so we done with the poll.
Thank you, Sandeep. So just to close the session also, so for the staff who asked about UCAS, so we got an answer from our admissions team. So the team only need to create an opportunity in Salesforce with the correct student email address, upload blank docs, then email submissions with a tagging request, asking Adagina to approve. So this is related to our UK cases. So biddies should also share the student's university student ID number. We will then ask the university to tag the student to InUni. So this answer came from Aisha. All right. I think that concludes our session. Sandeep, any last reminders?
Yeah, thank you for joining the session today, basically. And in future, we'll be conducting more sessions whenever needed, definitely. So I hope you got enough information from this session. And as I said, we'll be going to share this recording with you guys later sometime for your reference. And you can forward this recording with your other team members. Yeah, done. Done myself. Thank you. Thank you, Rishabh.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good day. Bye bye.